So now you have the title. You're on the org chart. Your team still talks to you like you're one of them. Joking, venting, hanging out. Part of you doesn't really mind that though, because it makes you feel like you're still part of the team and that nothing's really changed. But if your team's treating you like a peer, you're not protecting them. You're protecting yourself. In this video, we're going to talk about that shift and how to work through that. And in the process, we're going to go over how you can make that shift without losing them as a team. So the first part we got to talk about is, why does this happen? Well, there's a couple different things. No one told you there was a switch to make. You got promoted, and everyone congratulated you, but no one told you that there might be a tweak to how you conduct yourself at work. Your brain is still in the everyone needs to like me mode, and your team's behavior is mirroring your own. They're following your lead, they're not defying you. So however you're leading them is how they're also going to act. Your attitude, how you present yourself. This isn't a team problem. It's just a message you haven't sent yet. That transition doesn't happen automatically. You have to make it happen. Okay, you might be curious, what does still acting like a peer actually look like? Good question. One of the biggest ones, I've done this myself when I first got promoted, is venting to the same people that used to be your peers. You can't do it. It might feel like bonding with your team, but it's really eroding trust. Maybe you laugh at missed deadlines, or maybe your feedback is a little bit softer because going back to the beginning where you were trying to be liked. Another one I've done, maybe you're sharing too much information. There's a certain amount of information that you can be transparent about, and that's very important. But there's also some information that needs to stay close hold information. You might also be letting your team members set the agenda versus you. Or maybe you might be the last person to know when something goes wrong. And it's because, again, they're still looking at you like a peer and not their manager. The shift is not about being a new person. The relationship doesn't disappear, it just kind of morphs. You can still be warm and have authority. Those two aren't really in conflict. The actual switch is behavioral, it's not personal. You don't stop caring, you just stop pretending that the relationship hasn't changed. It has. The first move is actually owning that transition. It's not going to happen by itself. You actually have to communicate it. You need to do this in your one-on-ones, not in the group setting, not in a team meeting. These should happen in your one-on-ones. Have that discussion. Hey, I'm in this role now. This is how the relationship goes from here within the work setting. One of the specific behaviors you can do that shifts that status is you start setting the agenda instead of just going with the flow. Another one is you give direct feedback instead of hoping people figure it out. You stop participating in complaints about the organization. That's a big one. And I will say I'm guilty of that as well. So the team's going to test you. After you do some of this stuff, the key or the test is not to flinch. It's going to happen, so you should expect it, and maybe have gone through a mental rep or two in your head about, what am I going to say if and or when they do this. But once you do that and they test you and you don't flinch and you stick to your principles, it's been reset. So this whole thing isn't about becoming a new person or even someone that you're not. It's about becoming the person that you were promoted to be. You may not realize it, but your team's actually waiting for you to lead. They just won't say it. If you found this interesting and useful, make sure you like and subscribe. I put out content like this every week to help new managers just like you. I'll see you in the next one.